Okay, I did it. I did it. Thank you very much for waiting. Let's see if Anna is there. Okay. Okay. So I already texted Anna because the last time she wasn't able to get in. How are you doing, my dear friends? So, okay, Anna, we're in. Okay, hi. From Egypt. Oh my goodness. What time is it there? Maybe like 9 o'clock at night, something like this. I think it must be like, let's see, if Paris is 7 hours, it should be like 9 hours, should be like, hi. Hi, how are you? The Tooth Fairy, how are you doing? Okay, it's so nice to, hi, Laurie. Hi, Darlene, how are you? Jenny, okay. Karen, and another Anna. Okay, it's written the same as Anna, my daughter. Hi, Douglas. How are you? All right. It's 7 p.m. So there's only 7 hours difference because you already changed your time because we haven't changed in the United States. We don't change until November 4th. So anyway, I'm fine, Darlene. Thank you. Rima. Thank you very thank you. Thank you very much. That's one of those things. Okay, hi. Okay. It doesn't matter, Doug. You're here today. Can I post a link to my website? Anna can do that, Karen. Okay, so it hasn't stopped raining and it's getting cool and I like this weather. I don't know about you. I like summer because I go swimming and but I don't like the heat too much. It it just overwhelms me. Anyway, what happens is that we're going to be talking about things that you can make real fast for Christmas, for gifts. And some of us, many of us, most of us have only one skein of yarn because we bought extra and we never took it back because we took too long on knitting it or we were just too lazy to take it back or we didn't have the receipt or whatever reason, but we all have extra yarn. It's an addiction. So what uh snow in Sweden, of course, of course, of course. So let me show you projects that you can make with only one skein, and then Anna is going to post the links to the projects. So I already sent her the links and she has them ready to post them. So this is something that is very cute. We posted this a long time ago. And see, cables are very much in fashion this year, like cables are everywhere. And this is a cowl. You can use it as a cowl, see? Or you can use it as a headband, I put it around your head and it covers your ears and most of your head, and then you can leave the buns like very fancily here on the side. So this is done with leftover yarn. And so since it was a little bit too plain, I added 2 more yarns to it. Let me show you and see if it shows. Let's see if it shows. Yeah, there it is. So I added those 2 kind of glittery. This one is like like curly, and this one is like glittery. So see how it looks? So it gives it a lot of texture. So even if you find very fine yarn and you don't know how to knit with it because it's you just need like number one knitting needles and you're not going to, so put it together with other yarns, with other skeins, with other stuff. See it? So let's see if you can see that. And it really makes the piece stand out because there's no way you can find yarn like this. So this is just three yarns knitted together. So Anna has the link to this and the instructions for it also. So another thing that you can wear around your neck or around your head is this braid. So we also have the instructions for it, and see, you can't see where it was put together because it was done with a Kitchener stitch. And so this is very nice because it you can see your hair, so you can, but it covers your ears. And I don't know about you, but my ears get very cold, and my I really like stuff like this. So this is just a headpiece. It's braided. And this is, of course, this is done with this. This is the, and it didn't even took one, the Hometown USA from Lion brand. So this is very nice yarn. It's thick. It's 5 ounces, 81 yards. So you have enough with one ball, and it's 100% acrylic. So that means you can wash it, no problem with it. And so there it is. And it's a number 6 yarn, and they are suggesting number 13 knitting needles, 9 millimeter. But I have the instructions for this. Please look it up. I tell you which needles I used and the whole thing. So that's that. And then this weekend, Anna is going to be posting the chevron stitch, and it's this stitch here. And this is a cowl that I made, and it took one ball of yarn, and it's this Vanna's Choice. See it? Vanna's Choice, and this is a number 4 yarn, and it has 145 yards. And they tell you to use a number 9 knitting needles, and I did use a 9. And this is just very pretty. It's, see it? So it's just very fancy. So another thing that you can do with one ball of yarn is, remember this braid. So this is from Knit Crate, and I also use only one. It changes color. See, it goes like very light to darker and darker and darker, and we will be posting this online also. This is very cute, and you can wear it different ways around your, so you can fold it in half and pass it through. So there's many ways that you can wear this. So anyway, this is done with one ball of yarn. And right now I am knitting this. See, what happens is that a lot of people tell me that they see this stitch. Okay, well, this is the horseshoe lace stitch. Okay, very pretty, very pretty. But how do you knit it in the round? So I am explaining how to knit a flat stitch in the round. And what happens is that on the even number rows, which is the wrong side, they tell you purl. Well, you don't purl when you're knitting in the round. You need to change it to knit. So this is something that we will be explaining not this weekend, but the next. But this is 12 inches long already. I'm binding off, and it was made with one ball of yarn. One. All this is with one ball of yarn, and this has 270 yards. Well, that's why it has a lot of yards. And this is the red heart unforgettable. So we all have yarn, and you can even stripes are good. Now I do want to tell you something that for example, tweed yarns like this are very like for very sporty. Like you can use cables with this, and they look. And then the chevron stitch and cables, you can use this because it's very sporty, and it's for projects that are more like tailored. And of course, when you don't want to do um, cables with a very thin yarn, with like lace yarn, because they don't look nice. So this is this is a medium size yarn. This is so very pretty. So it depends on the yarn that you have, but there are many, many projects. I'm just showing you three of them. And these are projects that, of course, you can make in one weekend, and they make very pretty Christmas gifts. So just an idea, There, men can use scarves, men can use gloves. We have a lot of gloves. We have very pretty things that men can wear. Also, we have hats. So anyway, that's it. That's all I wanted to say. And so please look us up, because we're going to have the chevron stitch this weekend, and we're going to have that horseshoe lace, the project on the next weekend. And then of course next Wednesday I will be talking about things that you can make for Christmas or gifts, or any festivity, because we have holidays coming. And with one ball. So this is nice because I'm just giving you ideas of gifts that you can make. Okay, so let's see. Socks. Yes, but socks, what happens is that you you need yardage, and usually you need two of them for socks. But yeah, it's true. It is true that you can make socks. Now, remember that we posted leg warmers, and leg warmers was made with one skein of yarn, but the bigger ones, not like double this size for the leg warmers. And remember the swirl hat? The swirl hat you can make with one of those bigger ones also. So that means double this size. And that swirl hat, I have given it for gifts, and everybody likes it. And they're so cute. They're so neat. So I'll show you next time the swirl hat. And let's see. Furry white shawl. Oh, the furry white shawl. Tree. Okay, so baby blankets are also nice. They are, just like I remember my mother went to my closet once, and I was already in business doing knits, and she took all the pieces, all the leftover like baby color yarns, and all the yarns that I had that were darker, and she made a chevron blanket for my daughter, crocheted, and another with the darker colors for my son. And they were just beautiful. And you can make a chevron crochet throw with leftover yarn. So that's a good idea. Thank you, Tooth Fairy. Thank you. If I had recommendations for a fall, essentials knitting needles. Okay. Anna will probably talk to you about it. Lori, thank you. Hats with one skein of worsted yarn, yes. And we have the Knit 3 Pearl 3 beanie hat, and it is so easy. It is so easy to make. And I always take the projects for my beginner students, and they all love it. They just love make that beanie hat. The transfer one stitch and for working in between stitch. It's fluffy around the bottom. White shawl. You do transfer a one stitch and put working yarn. Oh yes, okay. That it is one of those hand muffs that you put your hands in. And what I did is that I bought fabric to line it with, and my hands get cold. So even if I stand in line somewhere, well, it's and it looks kind of fancy because I remember my mother my mother bought me one, and it was traditional, that the rabbit skin with the and it was lined, and and then it had one of those things to hang it around your neck. And when we were little, we had those things. Anyway, that was a long, long time ago. Thank you, Luz Sanchez. Muchas gracias. Thank you very much. Yeah, we have a lot of projects. Ribbed double knitting. Yes, it is possible. It is a little bit complicated. And you know what I did once? I knitted, it was very thick, and I just put it together like two shawls together, and it was very, very warm. Yes, you can do the double knitting, but you have to pick up the stitch like from really funny. So I don't recommend it, but yes, it is possible. Baby blanket suggestion. Yes, please stay tuned. Anna has a lot of links to we have a lot of links to do stuff. Remember the giant washcloth? And that was like the regular washcloth, but you just keep going like that straight and then take off. And so you can make a baby blanket with that giant washcloth. So the pattern, I mean. Okay. About the wavy shawl. Hello, Mariela. How are you, Luz Sanchez? Yes, baby blankets. Because you can make it with any stitch, and we whenever I film a stitch, I give ideas on what to do with it. So please look it up. Trudy, please send Anna your email, and Anna has lots of things. She has these bags, and I don't remember. I don't have the link to it. Anna, please show the link where you have those bags for sale, because they are so cute. They are so cute, like a whole bunch of yarn, and then the hand saying, I'm okay. And then also the fiber, a whole bunch of the fibers that we have are not fattening. So, we need them, and they're not fattening. So thank you very much for being with us. Please share us with your friends and like our page and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Tracy, good evening. How are you? Hi, Rima. Thank you very much. Crafty Noma. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Anna. Thank you so much because I once tried to do this by myself and it wasn't possible. I need to talk and Anna needs to answer things. So thank you very much. And I are a good team. And I will be seeing you. Thank you.